Welcome back into today's session. In this session, we are going to discuss the next part of the tenses, that is the perfect tense. See friends, what is meant by perfect tense? First of all, I would like to discuss this part. Okay. See, and their type also we will discuss in today's session. See here, perfect tense are used when an action or situation in the present is linked to a moment in the past. See, perfect tense are used when action or situation in the present link to the moment in the past. Okay, to denote such a completed action, we are using a perfect tense. For example, she has sung. She has sung. Here, the action has completed. Okay, she had sung and she will have sung. These three different sentences are indicating three different types of perfect tense. First one is a present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. I will then discuss in detail, but before that, just for your understanding, I'm giving it here. Then after past perfect tense, second type is here. Past perfect tense. Next type is here. Future perfect tense. Friends, see, what does it mean? Are used an action or situation in the present linked to a moment in the past. See, to denote such action, we are using perfect tense. Okay, there are three types of perfect tense: present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect. Now we will discuss the first type of perfect tense, that is present perfect tense. Friends, here I have given the structure of present perfect tense. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus, here also I am writing it, subject plus have oblique has plus main form of the verb plus auxiliary. This is the basic structure of present perfect tense. Have has plus main form of the verb, that is called perfect tense. That is the main form is here past participle, means the third form of the verb. See here, sing is the first form of the verb. Okay, sang is the second form of the verb, and sung is the third form of the verb. Okay. Or eat is the first form of the verb, ate is the second form of the verb, and eaten is the third form of the verb. Here we have to take into consideration when form. It means the past participle form, that also called the third form of the verb. Now friends, the next point is here uses of present perfect tense to express an action that began in the past and continuing in the present. See, to denote an action that started in the past and still existed and is continuing in the present, to denote such actions we are using perfect tense, present perfect tense. They have lived here for 5 years. They have lived here for 5 years. Here, have, live indicating the perfect action, present perfect action. See here. Here for 5 years. What happened here? Began in the past and still continuing in the present. See, they have lived here for 5 years. Means today also they are existing, but in that locality they live there for 5 years. Ram has spoken. Has spoken. Here action indicating that is the third form. Spoken is the third form of the verb. Speak, spoke, spoken. Okay. Ram has spoken very lately in these last 5 years. Action began in the past and continuing in the present. See, this is this. Okay. These are the examples of present perfect tense. Got my point? See, now the second use of present perfect tense, that is express an action that has just been completed. To denote such a completed actions, we are using present perfect tense. She had just left. Just left means action has completed here. They have just finished lunch. They have just finished lunch. Here see, Okay, plural pronoun is there, and because of that have is there, and in front of the singular pronoun we are using has. To show past events whose time is not stated, time is not given or time is not stated. He has passed the test. Example is here. He has passed the test. Okay. They have booked their seat. They have booked their seat. His time is not when they have booked their seat. No, exactly we are not getting the time. Okay. And to denote such events, such things, we are using what? Past perfect, so present perfect tense. Speak about an action that has not been completed. That has not been completed. To denote such an uncompleted actions, we are using perfect, present perfect tense. The train has not arrived yet. The train has not arrived yet. And to denote such actions, we are using present perfect form of the tense. The second use of present perfect tense, that is express an action that has just been completed. To denote such a completed actions, we are using present perfect tense. She had just left. Just left means action has completed here. They have just finished lunch. They have just finished lunch. Here see. Okay. Plural pronoun is there, and because of that have is there, and in front of the singular pronoun we are using has. To show past events whose time is not stated, time is not given or time is not stated. He has passed the test. Example is here. He has passed the test. Okay. They have booked their seat. They have booked their seat. His time is not when they have booked their seat. No, exactly we are not getting the time. Okay. And to denote such events, such things, we are using what? Past perfect, so present perfect tense. Speak about an action that has not been completed. That has not been completed. To denote such an uncompleted actions, we are using perfect, present perfect tense. The train has not arrived yet. The train has not arrived yet. And to denote such actions, we are using present perfect form of the tense. Here, friends. Now we discuss past perfect tense. Next form of the tense, that is the past perfect tense. Next type is here past perfect tense. What is the structure of that tense? See here in the future present tense, present perfect tense, we use have. Instead of have, we have to use here had. Remaining structure as it is, you can write. The past perfect tense indicates that action was not, see here, that action was not completed at some point in the past before another action occurred. What means? Here I have given one example. We had owned the car for 15 years. We had won the car for 15 years till we decided to sell it. Okay, so the meaning of past perfect tense, I hope you understood the meaning is here. The meaning is here. The past perfect tense indicates that action was not completed at some point in the past before another action occurred. Okay, see, now we will discuss the uses of past perfect tense in detail. Past perfect tense is used as past form of the present perfect, especially in the reported speech. See here, what is meant by this? Here I have given an example. With this example, you will get clearly idea about it. My mother said that she had made dinner. Here what happened? Used as the past form of the present perfect, especially in the reported speech. See, I told them that I had decided on the date for the party, and to denote such actions, to denote such an event, we are using past perfect tense. Now, one more point has remained, that is to describe an action that has occurred before the another action take place in the past. See, to describe an action that occurred before another action take place in the past. See, I think I have explained by giving the past perfect tense used to indicate. Okay, that point I have explained. In that point I have given that example, so you may note down that example in your notebook. Friends, see here. Now, last point remains, that is a future perfect tense. Tense is here future perfect tense. See here, it used future perfect tense is used to describe an action which will be completed at some point of time in future. Which will be completed at some point of time in future. To denote such action, we are using future perfect tense. Here, before you reach, she will have left the place. Before you reach, what happened here? To describe an action which completed at some point of time in future. See, before you reach there, before you go there, what she will do? She will have left the place. Okay, it will at some point in the future. To denote such action, we are using future perfect tense. I shall have finished my work by the end of the day. I shall have finished my work by the end of the day. See here. Here also same situation, and here we are using future perfect tense. Now friends, the structure of future perfect tense is here subject plus shall have. See here, in present perfect tense, have we are using or has we are using. In past tense, had plus when form, and here shall have or will have plus when form is third form of the verb. That is the basic structure of perfect tense. Perfect continuous tense. Perfect continuous tenses are used when talking about continuing action occurring in the past. The action was continued, occur in the past, or one that may occur in future or may occur in future and continue further. See, to denote such actions we are using perfect continuous tense. What is given here? Continuous tenses are used when talking about continuing action occur in the past. See, she had been singing. Okay, this is a past action. Okay, see here. Okay, occur in the past, one that may occur in future. The action may occur in future or may occur in future and continue still further. Okay, the event may take place in future and continue still further. To denote such actions, we are using continuous form of the tense. Friends, here I have given certain examples. With these examples, we are getting three different parts of a perfect continuous form of the tense. That is, she has been singing. She has been singing. It is a present perfect continuous tense. Okay, second one, she had been singing, past perfect continuous tense. It's a past perfect continuous tense. Next, she will have been singing, it's a future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. These are the examples of tenses, perfect continuous forms. Okay, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Now we will discuss in detail its structure and uses of perfect continuous tenses. What is here? Present perfect continuous tense. See here, what is the structure of present perfect continuous tense? That point I would like to define. I would like to explain here. Subject plus have has plus been. See here, in perfect tense, have has plus when form we are using, but here we are using been, and then after we are using been form, is ing form of the verb, then after object. Ing form of the verb we also use in a continuous tense. See here, the name is here continuous, and so ing form and perfect have plus been. See, it is the basic structure of present perfect continuous tense. Now the question is here, when we are using this tense, it used to emphasize the continuity of action that began in the past and still going on. To indicate an action that began in the past and still this action is going on, to denote such actions we are using present perfect tense. I have been working here, okay, for the last 8 years. To denote such actions we are using present perfect continuous tense. That action began in the past and still it is going on. Okay, I have been working here for 10 years. So friends, for indicating the period of time and since indicating the starting point. Okay, keep in mind this difference. I have been working here for the last 10 years and he has been traveling since January. Okay, traveling since January. It is indicating the starting point and it is indicating the period of time. Okay, now the next tense is here, that is the past perfect continuous tense. Now the next tense is here, that is the past perfect continuous tense. The structure of the tense is there, subject plus had plus being means continuous form of the tense. It means ing form of the verb or object plus object. See here friends, it used to show an action that had been going on before another past action. See here, and I have one example to understand what does it means. We had been working on the project for an hour when we were told to change it. See, to denote an action that had been going on before another past action. Before another past action, one action was going on. And to denote such actions, we are using past perfect continuous tense. We had been working on the project. Okay, for an hour when we were told to change it. Next is here, students had been working on the project without taking a break. Without taking break, students were continuously working on that project. And to indicate such actions, we are using perfect, past perfect form of the tense. Now students, last form remain, that is a future perfect continuous tense. Part of the tense, that is a future perfect continuous tense. Friends, what is the structure of future perfect continuous tense? See here, subject plus shall will, shall oblique will plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb plus object. See here, and this tense we use to describe an action that will be progress over a period of time and that will end in future. See, that will be progress over a period of time and end in the future. See here, she will have been sleeping for an hour, for 4 hours by the end of this day. The action will happen in future and to denote such action. Okay, see that action will be progress over a period of time and it will end in the future, and to denote such action we are using future perfect continuous tense. Friends, here we have completed tenses, different types of tenses, all parts we have completed. Thank you very much. Now the question is here, how to interchange that point we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.